Hey everyone, happy new week to all of you. It's been a while since we had our normal crypto conversations and podcast. I'm glad to have you guys all back, and I have my co-host here, Bounty, as usual. Hey Bounty, what's up with you?
Hey Grace, happy new week, happy Monday to you. And I'm actually doing great. I know it's been long, I think 4 months since we had our last session.
Yeah.
And I've actually missed it.
Yeah. Glad to have you back. Welcome once again. So, without much delay, we will be breaking down two big themes: stock farms recap and major announcements so far. And later on, we will be discussing the latest trends of real-world assets, its adoption, and long-term perspective. This particular episode will be very juicy, guys. So you better stick around till the end.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to take a while because I think I'll be compiling the recaps of last 2 weeks and the recently concluded week. So please, I hope you guys stick with us right now. So I'll be starting immediately. First off, I've been following Soil for more than I think 7 months, and they've been growing crazy like in this RWA sector. It's been massive. I don't know if you've been seeing the hype around XRP5.
I've heard about them.
Yeah. So it's been all over the place. And well, to cut it short, Soy actually partnered with Ripple back in March, thereabouts. So they partnered with Ripple through the XPRL launch program, and they are officially the first fully compliant yield platform on Ripple stablecoin. That's RLUSD. That's been making trends too. So I just wanted to put that out there before we continue. So let's get right into it. So first, Soy got featured in Nikkei. Nikkei is Japan's Wall Street journal, and Soil CIO Nick Mott describes stablecoins as the backbone of digital finance. So I'm going to put out the article below this main podcast. Also, in case you missed it, Soy also integrated with Plume Network. You guys know Plume Network. Yeah, it's another big RWA powerhouse. I think Plume Genesis, their portal, went live not long ago. And with this, they've got crazy amount of engagements and partnerships so far, with Soil being one of them. And so Soil became their day one partner in the RWA chain, offering regulated stablecoin yields via community-backed cash flows, SEC compliance structures, and I think tokenized private credit. So with Soil on Plume, users out there can access regulated stablecoin yields. They can also access real-world fixed income products through the DeFi interface. And they can also use stablecoins to generate yield in stablecoins, I think USDC also. So this partnership was a bit surprising for me because these guys are both RWA giants, and I must have confused them to be competitors. I don't know if it's just me. So it's a big partnership, and I'm actually happy about that. Moving on, Soy also onboarded Jamie Finn and Arabi Patch. Jamie is a securitized co-founder, and Arabi is a block demon and securitized vet. So I think both of them offer contributions to Securitize. So these top dogs were brought in as strategic advisors and investors. Also, I think 4 days back, team went to Singapore ahead of Apex 2025. They were official sponsors of the event that took place, I think June 12th. Sorry. And they also met with Ripple partners. I highlighted Soy and Ripple's partnership before the beginning of this recap. So I guess they've been cooking up something, knowing that the summer, the XPRF summer is close by. And back in late May, Soy also partnered with Cookie 3. And Grace, and I remember you worked with Cookie 3 as an ambassador. How was your experience?
Yeah, it was amazing. Look, it is actually an amazing thing, and I actually have faith in this partnership. They just launched, they also launched a leaderboard like Kaito, and they're really serious. So yeah.
Yes, I heard about that. I thought that was Cookie DAO. I always mix them. I think Cookie DAO and Cookie 3. I don't know if they are the same. They're under the same.
Yeah, they're under the same project. So
Okay,
Cookie
that's
DAO is
actually
like
very
the
well.
DAO for Cookie Free.
Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, I actually applied for the Cookie 3 program, I think, back then, but I think I applied late, so I missed the mark. So I saw some of your contributions. So when I saw this partnership, it just reminded me about the program. So I just thought to ask about your experience. So that's
Oh,
actually very awesome. Yes. And for the final recap, so I recently opened their extra 10 slots for the candidates who wish to join the ambassador program. I think opened that last Monday. So guys, do well to apply. The reward structure is actually one of the best I've seen out there. And when you're applying, don't forget to add my X handle at Josiah JHOESAYA as the referrer. I think this can be helpful in your application. I joined the program about 3 months ago, and it's been one of the best experiences out there for me. Not just about the monetary rewards, but I've been able to build awesome reputation and partnerships with other soil contributors out there. And I've learned a lot about the RWA industry and lots of concepts out there. So please apply as soon as you can.
Even the partnerships also opens you up to other projects, which is also a very good
Exactly. I got to know about SparkDex because SparkDex are also pushing XRP 5 to this summer. So that'll be all for the recap.
All right, thanks, Bamsi. You've done very well with summary. That was actually a very good one. So let's quickly get into the second segment of this session: reward asset trends, its adoptions, and future prospects. So Bamsi, I'm sure you've been following up with a couple of reward assets related news lately. But can you give us a quick rundown about reward assets and how far you think these applications or its applications or adoption can try? How far do you think they can try?
Okay, well, let me break it down a bit. Let me quickly define what RWA means, just for the listeners out there. So RWA is simply reward assets. So the tokenization is just tokenizing reward assets such as real estate, stocks, bonds, commodities, and art onto the blockchain. So it aims to fractionalize ownership and make high value assets more accessible to a wider variety of individuals out there. So they just facilitate the division of assets into smaller and more affordable units for users. And funny enough, a lot of people they actually mistake this concept to be a really, really new concept. But I think RWA tokenization has been mentioned way back in, I think, 2020, 2021. And it got more traction in 2024. And it's actually going
so
crazy.
It just got popularized,
Yes, it's trending in 2024. And it's growing crazy right now in 2025. It's massive. And there are more RWA-related projects that are being created. So we've got the likes of Ondo, Soy, Plume, Kima, and a lot more out there. So the global...
and I even work for one like that, Probase.
Probase is RWA too, right?
Yes, just real estate. And they're really doing really well. They're really doing well.
That's crazy. I think I've been seeing your posts about Probase, but it didn't even occur to me that they're actually RWA-related projects.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's also awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for actually pointing that out. So global. You see, as you see, global adoption is not really a problem. And let me shock you. From 2023 to 2024, the value of RWA assets, excluding stablecoins, it's increased to 65%. And from 2024 to 2025, if I'm not mistaken, the value later increased to 82.77%. That's extra 17%. And from the beginning of 2025 to now, which is June 2025, the value increased to another 40%. So they are it's crazy. And there are many traditional trading limitations out there, such as low liquidity of assets, high cost, and limited time frame, because there's a specific cutout time for you to trade. And this is where the tokenization, RWA tokenization, comes in. So you see there's a growing interest about RWA, especially from investors. So that's it.
Oh, thank you so much for your input. I'm sure the listeners have learned quite a lot today, and that was amazing.
Yeah, thank you, my pleasure, and thanks for having me once again.
No problem, no problem. We've come to the end of this session, guys. Don't forget to follow Soil on
I'm
X
glad that we're able
at
to. Yeah,
Soil
yeah.
Farm. Yeah. Thanks again for listening, guys. Happy New Week. Don't forget to follow the host and the co-host. Ciao. See you.
Very important, very important.
Very important. Bye, guys.